Hi, dear students. Welcome to our next class. In today's class, you're going to learn about how the animals eat their food. What different organs they're going to eat, we'll see in today's class. And last class, you learned that how can we say the animals are alive and how can the growth and development takes place in different organisms you learned. And now you look at this picture, and which animal is it in this picture? It's a frog. Yes, you can easily identify it's a frog. It's looking at for housefly. So an insect. So it's looking at insect. It's trying to eat this housefly. So which organ is it using to catch this housefly or any insect? It's using a long sticky tongue. A long tongue. It's very long. Somewhere else, the frog is sitting on a twig and trying to catch the insect which is on another twig. So, with the help of this long tongue, it's trying to catch its prey. Yes, so that's what you're going to learn in today's class, how the nutrition takes place in different animals. Nutrition meaning taking taking food into the body and using that food, known as nutrition, and how they take the air, what organs they are using to obtain their nutrients and to breathe air, what they are using, you're going to learn in today's class. So our lesson name is nutrition and air. So before knowing this, we'll see the keywords which are there in this chapter. You see organism, organism, organism meaning living. Living means organism, any organism means which have life in them. And then gills, gills means breathing organs of a fish. The fish have gills for breathing, taking air inside, known as breathing. So we use our nose for breathing. Same way fishes are using their gills for breathing. Nutrition, nutrition means the process of using food to live and grow. So, taking nutrients, taking food into the body and using that food for growing, known as nutrition. And pores, pores means tiny holes, very small holes known as pores. So these are the new words you are learning in this lesson, children. And before going to the lesson, we'll do one small fun activity. You need your notebook, pencil, and write down these animals. Look at the picture and what organs are helping them to breathe air and to eat food. Note down in your notebook, make a tableau column, write the animal name and what they are using for eating food and what they are using to get their air. You just go through the picture and note down in your notebook, children. So the first organism is fish. So what does the fish eat for to get their food? Which organ they are using? They are using mouth, same like us, for eating food. You can see a big dolphin or shark is also using small animals, small fishes. It's using by using its mouth. It's eating and they breathe through the gills, a special organs they are having like fishes, so they are breathing with their gills. And now the next animal is frog. So frog, just now we had seen in the picture, they are using a long sticky tongue to catch its prey. Prey means what they are going to eat, that's known as prey. So two types, you know that frogs can live in water and also can live on land. So when they are living on the land, they use their lungs for breathing, and when they are inside the water, they'll use their skin for breathing. And the next animal is grasshopper. Before class you had seen grasshopper, and it's using teeth like structure. In its mouth, teeth like structures are present for eating. Yes, And for breathing, throughout their body, small holes are present. We can see these holes only through microscope. So with these holes, they are breathing air. Some small holes they are having, with that they are breathing. And the fourth animal is horse. So horse using mouth for eating, like same like us, and they are using their lungs for breathing, same like us. We are also using our lungs for breathing. So look at this picture and complete this activity in your notebook, children. What parts they are using to eat food and which parts they are using to breathe or to take air. Understood? And now we will discuss our activity. Before going to the discussion, you see this video, you will understand more about organs for different animals, what they are using for breathing and
Plants
to eat
make
food.
their own food, and animals eat plants or other animals. Plants get air through the pores on their leaves, and animals have different breathing parts.
So understood, children? How the
Plants
how
make their
plants are making the food. They are using sunlight. You learnt in first very beginning class. They are taking light energy. They are taking air. That means they are also breathing. They have small pores on their leaves. With the pores, they are taking air also inside. Like same like us, we take air through our nose, and plants are taking air through small pores in their leaves, and they take water from their roots, and they are preparing food in the leaves. They are not only preparing food, they are also taking air. They are also
food,
breathing air.
and animals eat
And animals will eat the other animal, or they'll depend on plants to obtain their food. They'll eat the food, they'll eat the plants, or they'll eat the other animals. Like frog is using sticky tongue, long tongue they are having, and horse is using mouth for eating.
plants or other animals. Plants get air through the
And plants are also taking air like us, that they are having small tiny pores, as just now I told you how their pores are. You can look at in this picture, their pores are like this. When you see through the microscope, you can observe these pores, very small tiny pores they are having. They are known as stomata. So this stomata, through tiny pores, they are taking air inside.
pores on their leaves, and animals have different breathing parts.
Understood, children? So they are having, animals are having different breathing parts. What do plants and animals use to get food and air? What they are using to get their food and air? As we discussed just now, they are using their different organs to obtain their food. Like animals, some animals may eat plants, some animals may eat animals, and plants take the air by some tiny pores which are present on the leaves, and animals use different organs for breathing, such as fishes will use gills, and human beings and other mammals use lungs and the skin. Frog also using skin for breathing, and some insects are using holes, like grasshopper, they'll use the holes present on their body. So this tabular column, you write it as heading like activity you did just now. So in that activity, fill up all these columns, children. How fish is eating food, how fishes are breathing, how frog is taking food and air, and grasshopper. So write the animal name in first column and what organs they were using for eating and for breathing. Mention in this like this in your notebook. So these activities, whether you are doing or not, I am going to check in your notebooks, children. And the next one, why do living things have to get their food and air in different ways? why they are getting their food and uh, air in different ways, because they depending on their organs, how their organs are developed, based on that they are taking food and they are taking air. Yes, that's only see. Animals have different body parts and they eat different things and live in different places. So we don't have very long tongue like frog, and we don't eat the flies like frog. So flies always runs away and fly so fastly. That's why to catch them they are having very long tongue, as they need to take air from the water. Fish use gills and frogs use skin. They both are living in the water, but fishes have the gills, whereas frog has skin. When the same frog comes on land, they are using lungs for taking air, lungs for breathing. Breathing only known as taking air into our body through nose, called as breathing. And plants do not have lungs or mouth. So they use small pores on the leaf for breathing or taking air. Understood, children? And insects have some holes on their body to take the air in. How do water animals like dolphins and whales that have lungs for breathing? They are living in the water and they should have the gills like fishes, but they have lungs. They are breathing through lungs. Why? Because dolphins and whales cannot breathe underwater like fishes, as they do not have the gills. They breathe through the blowhole, a hole present on their mouth. So, to take the air, they will come to the land, and when they come up to the land, the water comes outside from their hole, and it looks like a fountain. To observe it, it looks so funny and interesting. A blowhole is present on the top of their head. They need to come to the surface of the water for breathing. To observe this, it looks so interesting. So, in Animal Planet channel, you see, children, how dolphins and whales are breathing air. Yes, and now you can see what questions are given in this worksheet. Based on the lesson you have to answer, and your own answer should be here, children. Just I'll give a small hint to you. I'm not going to give you the complete answer. So you just take the hint from the video and complete the remaining question answers by your own. So the first one, write true or false. Living things can survive without food. Without eating food, are we able to live? No. So this sentence is false. Write like this. The next one, living things need water to breathe. Do we need water for breathing? Breathe means taking air. Do we need water while taking air? No. Living things need air to survive? Definitely. Without air, we can't survive at all. Living things need food to grow? Yes, surely. So, which sentence is wrong? Correct. Write true in front of that sentence, and which is wrong? Write false in front of that sentence. And next you see, fill in the table using the helping words. A help box is given. Use these words and fill up the blanks given here, children. So the first one, how does it get its food? A grasshopper, how does it eat the leaves? It has teeth-like structures. By that it eats the leaves. And a rose plant, by preparing its own food. It can prepare its own food. How does it get air? They are having small pores on their body. So with the help of these small pores, they take air inside. And the plants are also having small pores on the leaves. With the help of these pores, they are taking air inside. Now crocodile have lungs, but they live in water. How do they survive in water? They are having they are having lungs, but only for breathing time. They'll come to the land for breathing. They'll keep their nose outside while breathing. and then they go inside. Even though they are in water, but they are not breathing through the gills like fishes. They comes out to the land when they are breathing. They come to the land, they'll breathe, and then they go inside the water. That's why they are using their lungs for breathing. These are just hints I gave children. Write your own answers by using these hints. Now we will see what are the practice questions are given in this worksheet. We'll see now. So here you can use write true or false. Again he is asking to write the true or false. Plants does not breathe but only make food. Is it right? They are also breathing by using small pores I showed you in the diagram. So the sentence is false. You can write these sentences. In front of the sentence you write the answer. A chick can grow into an adult hen. Is it right? Yes, of course, a chick grows into hen. And the next one, a caterpillar is an insect with tiny holes in its body. How are these holes useful? A caterpillar having holes on the body, they are helping for breathing. Breathing is nothing but taking air. So you can write taking air. The holes are helping for taking air, or you can also write as breathing. How does a grasshopper take in food? Grasshopper have teeth-like structures. With that they are eating food. Why do dolphins and whales that live in water come up to the surface of water? Because to take the air, they are coming up to the surface of the water. Yes, so second and third, write in your notebook, children, and complete this practice questions and worksheet and send me the pics. And in tomorrow's class, we'll discuss more about the living organisms. Thank you.